Rivers Assembly gives Fubara 48 hours to present 2025 budget. This is Abuja might in force. These were members who hitherto had not sat and was only recently restored by the judgment of the Supreme Court, now issuing this stern order to the governor. The Rivers State House of Assembly has issued a 48-hour deadline for Governor Siminalayi Fubara to present the 2025 budget. The directive was issued during a plenary session in Port Harcourt on Monday by lawmakers loyal to FCT Minister Nyesom Wike following a recent Supreme Court judgment. Sahara reporters previously reported that Governor Simi Fubara had pledged to implement the Supreme Court verdict that nullified the local government elections conducted by the state in October 2024. However, he noted that his administration disagreed with the court's ruling delivered on Friday. He made this position known in a statewide broadcast on Sunday. In his address, the governor said, "My dear people of Rivers State, we are all aware of the recent Supreme Court judgments and pronouncements regarding aspects of the lingering political disputes in our dear state. Although we disagree with the judgments, we are bound to obey the orders made therein as a law-abiding government." Governor Fubara emphasized that since the inception of his administration, he had conducted government affairs within the framework of the Constitution, due process, and the rule of law. While we are not above mistakes because we are human, we believed that we have not, as a government, done anything deliberately to trample on the rule of law or the hallowed principles of constitutional governance, he said. He added that upon receiving certified copies of the judgments, the state government would study the implications and implement them without reservations to move the state forward. The governor also announced that heads of local government administration had been instructed to take over the administration of the 23 local government areas in the state. He said furthermore, given the outlawing of caretaker arrangements in the local government system, I hereby direct the heads of local government administration to immediately take over the administration of the 23 local government councils pending the conduct of fresh elections by the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. I further direct the outgoing local government chairman to formally hand over the levers of power to the heads of local government administration by Monday, 3rd March 2025. He urged citizens to remain calm and continue with their daily activities as the government works to fulfill its responsibilities. Meanwhile, Sahara reporters reported on Friday that the Supreme Court had placed a restriction on the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), the Accountant General of the Federation, and other government agencies, preventing them from disbursing funds to the Rivers State government. This decision was stated in a unanimous verdict delivered by Justice Emmanuel Akumayi on behalf of a 5-member panel. According to the Apex Court, the ruling will remain in effect until the state government complies with previous court orders, which it has been accused of disregarding. The court also dismissed a cross-appeal filed by Governor Fubara, in which he challenged the legitimacy of the Rivers State House of Assembly under the leadership of Speaker Martin Amaewhule. The ruling went against Fubara, directing Amaewhule another elected lawmakers to resume legislative duties immediately. In his judgment, the court criticized Governor Fubara for presenting the state's appropriation bill to a four-member assembly, effectively sidelining 28 constituencies. It labeled the move a blatant violation of a previous order, which mandated the governor to resubmit the 2024 budget before a properly constituted assembly under Amewule's leadership. Additionally, the Supreme Court condemned Fubara's actions concerning the alleged defection of 28 lawmakers, describing them as authoritarian tactics meant to obstruct the Assembly's operations. The court also denounced the demolition of the Rivers State House of Assembly complex, calling it an abuse of executive power designed to suppress the legislative body. Furthermore, the Supreme Court nullified the local government elections conducted in Rivers State on October 5, 2024. In a judgment delivered by Justice Jamilu Tuku, the court ruled that the election was invalid due to significant violations of the Electoral Act. The court found that the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission failed to comply with electoral guidelines, including continuing voter registration even after announcing the election date. Consequently, the court declared the election process void. These intrigues in Rivers State is really posing difficulty in governance in the state. Before now, the governor seemed to have been having a field day doing his own thing. But now, the judgment of the courts is kind of interfering with that freedom. What do you think about this whole scenario playing out now? Somebody said, I will advise Governor Fubara to accept the directive and represent the budget to them. If he refuses, he will be unceremoniously chased out of Government House and nothing will happen. Based on Supreme Court judgment, he has already committed impeachable offense and wicked lawmakers will act on this. This man should resort to peace because I don't see him winning this battle. Do you really think so? Has a lot not happened to restore peace to Rivers State? Will Governor Wike be willing to forgive his godson? Will Governor Fubara be penitent enough to plead for mercy and forgiveness from Governor Wike? What is the role of the Tinubu-led government in all of this? As some believed, the government has interfered with the judiciary, hence this judgment. Allegedly anyway. What is your take on all this? Thank you for listening.